Hey guys, I might kind of want to tell you what I want to do here, what I'd like to do here. We're starting over, a redo, back to the basics. Because you weren't given the basics. You were given other people's patterns and habits and beliefs, and you're living in their comfort zones. So let's go back to the beginning and give you what you should have gotten the first time around, without shame, without fluff, without delay. Because this is self-love, this is self-respect, this is rebellion wrapped in self-compassion. Here's a hard truth. Nobody taught you how to read your nervous system. You were trained to betray yourself, politely. So now we go back to the start. And this time, you build from truth, from your truth. This is emotional kindergarten. It's not cute, it's corrective. You don't need to meditate. You don't have to journal or have a color-coded folder. You just need to learn how to access all the things you already have. You get to become very, very self-centered, which, spoiler alert, is not a flaw. It's power. But here's the twist. You've been living by agreements that you didn't even know that you entered into. Agreements like, don't upset them, don't ask too many questions, put other people first, give your time, your forgiveness, your energy, keep the peace, don't ask too much. No matter what, please don't speak to your needs. You didn't sign those contracts, but you've been following them like law, whether you realize it or not. This isn't about blame. It's about empowerment. It's about forging your response ability. And you got to start with yourself. It's an inside job. So if you're ready to unlearn what's weighing you down and embody what will actually help you grow, let's get after it. This is nervous system rehab, pattern recognition bootcamp, emotional weightlifting, boundary recalibrating, soul-led self-respect training. This is where you learn to break the loop, not just talk about it. Feel the communication, not just analyze the story. Lead yourself out loud. This is emotional kindergarten, and it's time to live your truth and to say it anyway. Welcome to Emotional Awareness 101, where we don't raise our hands, we raise our frequency. You were never taught to track your nervous system. You were taught to get good grades, meet the mark, perform for approval. But how to set and hold a boundary? How to name a trigger? How to not take something personally? How to tell the truth without softening it? About how to get out of your head and drop down into your body so that you can begin to build inner standings instead of standing under someone else's perception. Nah, nobody taught you that, did they? So now, you get to learn. A is for awareness, self-awareness. Before you heal anything, you have to be able to recognize it. So what do you do when you're stressed? What do you reach for when the silence gets too loud? Where do you silence yourself to honor someone else? What's your biggest desire that you've never spoken out loud? These are your loops. And once you learn to spot them, you could start to interrupt them. I'll show you how to spot the loop, how to pause it, how to reroute it, how to tame your inner critic and turn them into an ally, a control tower technician. Because once you stop performing the same old roles, you get to write a whole new script. Unexplained, inevitable, uninterrupted, you. B is for boundaries. Boundaries are the place that you end and someone else begins. Boundaries are not punishment, they're discernment. Punishment says, this is what happened because you did that. Discernment says, this is what works for me, or what doesn't. Because you plus me doesn't equal one nervous system. If you feel drained or resentful or invisible, that's a nervous system begging for recalibration. You'll learn how to build boundaries that aren't about walls, they're about empowerment. Because boundaries are how you honor yourself. And if someone's got a problem with you, well, that's their problem to solve. And if you've got a problem with them, that's yours to release. C? C is for calling your own bullshit. This isn't about shame. It's about savage sovereignty and accountability, because together these afford you freedom. You don't need to be perfect. There's no such thing. You get to be present. If you're stuck in a loop that hurts, notice it, welcome it, speak to it, pour love and acceptance all over it. Don't resist it, don't become it, don't justify it. Just sit with it. Because, truth bomb, emotions only last about 90 seconds. And if you can let them move through without attaching your identity to the movement, without believing the thoughts that are lying to you, you'll stop turning passing weather into permanent pain. These emotions are just unseen parts of you expressing themselves through your nervous system. Acknowledge them, accept them. That's all they want. That's all you ever wanted, yeah? Here's how that sounds. I'm noticing I want to fire back, but I also know this person is already set on misunderstanding me. Or, here I go again, performing peace so I don't get punished. Or there's that voice again, trying to shrink me so I can stay likable. Boom, winning. That's not self-help. That's self-honor. That's ground level clarity. And it changes everything. You don't need a guru or medicine ceremony, but maybe you could use someone to hold the torch while you check the map. Because it's time to remap your internal world. You don't have problems that need fixing. You have patterns waiting for blueprints. You don't need permission. You have awareness. So what do you do with this? Here's your first practice. It's deceptively simple. Watch yourself. Watch your loops like it's Star Wars Episode 63. The nervous system awakens. And you're the director. Then, pause. See if you can catch the pattern before it takes flight. Name what's happening out loud. Ask, is this mine to carry? Is this mine to change? And if it's not yours, put your hand on your chest and say, that's not mine. That's all. That's the first assignment. It's all it takes. Get after it. Show up out loud and say it anyway.